What's going on, everyone? It's time for another film review. Today we're going to do another Netflix original. So I'm going to review one of the newer movies that have come out recently, Day Shift. This is an action comedy, a little bit of horror mixed in with it. It was released August 12th, 2022. It was directed by J.J. Perry, who also did Sunland Heat, Enter the Eagles, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Max Havoc, Curse of the Dragon. It's had a budget of $100 million. It's one of the higher budgets for a Netflix original. And Day Shift stars Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg, and a whole pile of other people. And basically, Jamie Foxx plays a bounty hunter who hunts down vampires during the day and collects their teeth and sells them on the black market, where he meets sort of like a teller who ends up being his not very good sidekick, who basically he shows him the ropes and he's getting audited basically by this guy, and then problems ensue as the vampires and a really unruly kingpin vampire comes out and is attacking people during the day, and they have to stop her. It's an amusing action film comedy with a little bit of horror elements mixed into it. It's pretty entertaining, pretty funny. The fight scenes are really well choreographed and is really well staged. The way they fight and the way some of them die and stuff like that was pretty cool and inventive. The gore effects are pretty good. The CG's okay, and most of the some people may find it a little bit dark and scary, some scary scenes, but for the most part it's an amusing, fun little action film, except it's very John Wick. This is from the creators of John Wick, and you could definitely see a lot of John Wick style action styles and techniques in it, very reminiscent of that. And story-wise, the film is a general vampire hunting type story with some good comedic parts with this, especially with Dan Franco, I think his name is, who plays it's the guy who's the bad teen in 21 Jump Street drug dealer. But he does a good job of being the stupid sidekick. He pees himself, and there's a lot of funny jokes like that in it. But man, it's funny for the first half, but the second half, when they do it 50 times, it doesn't get that much funnier. So they kind of overstay the welcome of each joke and do it so many times that it gets a little bit boring and repetitive and dull. So by the 50th time you see it, it gets pretty worn out and dumb. But just having good fight scenes is not enough to keep the story going, and that's where it's lacking. It overuses the jokes, each joke that's used to do at least 5 times, and it's very stylized, very well shot, well acted. But I think it's more the writing of the film that's kind of slacking here, and you could definitely see it as it plays out. And I don't know if it's just because the writer hasn't wrote very many films like this or anything, but definitely copied a lot of stuff from other films and trying to mash it all together, which ended up making it a little bit of a mess. But overall, it's still entertaining for the most part. But then, just near the end, it gets a little bit redundant and slow, and you're just waiting for it to be over. It's about 2 hours long, and it could probably be more of like an hour and a half type film, because the last half hour you just want it to be done and over with. And it definitely feels like the second half definitely feels like a Mortal Kombat Annihilation of it, where they're going through like the realms and stuff. Also, the girl who plays the villain overacts it to the max, and it really throws off the dynamics of the villain characters, and it kind of just makes the film even more disjointed in the climax. But for the most part, I still thought it was entertaining and amusing. This was a midday watch for me, though, and by the end of it, I was glad it was over. So Day Shift was an amusing attempt. They're probably going to make another one. A lot of people are talking about it, so we'll see how that goes. But for me, I thought it was entertaining enough movie for a hungover day. So I'm gonna give Day Shift a 3.5 out of 5. This is on Netflix, so you check it out there. There's a trailer link down below if you want to check it out, and if you have never heard of it and want to see what I'm talking about, that's linked down below. Make sure you also check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. Derek Peterson Reviews. That's where who's my. Make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. That's where I post clips of the films on my stories. The film title hashtag and something on film and a hashtag so you're aware of it. And my Letterbox is also linked down below. So I post my first diary right after watching the films as well. So follow me on one of those two platforms and look at this channel. Like this video, share it to more people, wherever. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any other films or film franchises in any genre and on any platform that you think I should check out and review in the future, comment those down below. Try my best to get them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe because hopefully we'll find something weird, obscure, and all that you probably never thought of checking out together. Also, so you know my opinions on popular films coming out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. So don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell because, well, I'm in the comedy mood again, and I'm kind of thinking about visiting an older comedy that is always amusing to watch over and over again. That's Where the Millers. So I'll probably check that one out for the next film review. So make sure you tune in for that one, ring that bell, and but that's it for this one. Watch out for all those crazy vampires attacking us in the daytimes nowadays, and times are changing. So but make sure you tune in for the next one, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you all later. So until then, cheers.